Welcome to the homepage of our DLI book study, Educating English Learners or ELLs for a Transformed World. What you see here is our official homepage that you would see once you logged in to Canvas and then went to your dashboard and to our course. This is a self-paced course and it is focused on the book you see here, Educating English Learners for a Transformed World. This course has been designed by the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction, or DPI, Dual Language Immersion, or DLI team. It focuses on the Thompson Collier books that have been published about the impact of dual language immersion instruction. Notice that this is the first book in the series, often called the Blue Book, and you see here on this welcome page or the home page all the other books in the series. On the home page of this course, we have general information about the series, our learning objectives, how you get credit, some tips for success, and then quick links that you'll be using throughout the course and your work with this book. Once you get to the bottom of that, you go directly to the course orientation or syllabus area. But I want to point out right away that on the left-hand side, you should always have visible your navigation board. As you can see, that has the home page, so you can always go back to this spot, then the syllabus, the modules, grades, and assignments. Let's take a look at the syllabus. It starts again with our course learning objectives and information about your certificate of completion, and then materials needed. Of course, you'll need a copy of the book and there are instructions about how to get that. And there's also some information about details you'll need for Chapter 6. After that is a suggested schedule. We have put this together for you to design your own syllabus so that you can see the pace that we used when we did this as an instructor-led course, but also you can use that to gauge how quickly you want to move through this work and what assignments are required with each module. There's an anticipated time needed to complete that, but also we encourage you to download this and make your own copy, putting the dates that are appropriate for you given your personal and professional responsibilities. The suggested schedule stretches out over the entire book study, and at the end we have information about our original book study developers, Nicolette Grant and Marjorie Ringler. If we go back up to the navigation bar and then click on modules, you'll see how the modules are laid out. We start with an orientation module, and you see it has 4 parts, as does every module in this course. Then we go to a section on getting to know you and your colleagues, which has some details about, again, the syllabus, as well as the visual introductions assignment that everyone will be doing. Module 3 then is on Chapter 1, Transforming U.S. Schools. Module 4 on Chapter 2, the U.S. Policy Context. Module 5 on Chapter 3, How Long to Full Gap Closure. Module 6 on Chapter 4, Understanding the How Long Question, the PRISM Model. Module 7 on Chapter 5, Program Effectiveness. Module 8 on Chapter 6, Enrichment Programs and Policy Implications. And Module 9 is combined with Chapter 7, Visualizing Future Schools and Action Recommendations. So we have all 8 chapters together. And then the final module, Module 10, is a wrap-up where we do another visual assignment and have steps for you to complete the course. Notice that most of the modules have 4 components. They start with an explanation and overview and the learning objectives for that particular module or chapter. Then there's a section on state and national connections for things in that chapter, and then a portion on your reading and reflection assignment, and finally a reading comprehension quiz. As you go through, you can follow the steps through for each module. So if we just start with the orientation module, you'll see that this first part has an overview of the book, our navigation video, and then one thing we put in as part of the self-paced course that's important is that each step in the module needs to be marked as done up there in the upper right-hand corner. Once you do that, it'll say done, and you can go to the bottom and then click the next button. That'll take you to the next part where again, you maybe have some reading to do or something, an assignment or videos to watch, and then you'll have to mark it as done and then click on the next button. This helps you go through the course and make sure you're completing each component for the self-paced nature of this, but it also will help you keep track of where you are and what you've already finished in this course. Let's take a look now at the grades. Always visible on the navigation bar is the grades button. You'll notice that that pulls up the grade book and you'll be able to see the scores and things that you've gotten on each assignment. Most of our assignments, of course, are the reading comprehension quizzes, but there are a few other assignments that you'll need to complete. If you want to look at each assignment itself, you can click on that assignments button there on the navigation bar, and it will show you those in a list. And then you can go right to them if you need to. In the end, when you finish up with the wrap-up module, you'll be doing some things to complete steps so that you get credit within our North Carolina system. Please know that this course will also be available in Canvas Commons for those outside our North Carolina system so that they can set it up in different ways or even offered as an instructor-led course here within North Carolina in their own district or school. That's it for our course. We hope you enjoy this book study